All right, welcome back to episode 6. Can you believe that we only have 2 episodes left?
Man,
it has been.
Well, this one counts as. Is it released? No, it's this.
This after this is 2 episodes.
Okay,
this is 6.
We still gotta get through this one, dude.
Yeah, no, we have lots of time.
We got to get through this.
Welcome. We're very, very excited. This is Shadowrun Excommunication. It is our Tromp, as we said, our trauma romp through the 6th world. We are, anyways, it's been amazing. It's been an incredible ride. Thank you so much for joining us on it. As I've mentioned on every other episode, this is a mix of Anarchy, which is an alternate rule set for 5th edition Shadowrun, as well as 6th World. We've injected some 6th World into kind of a beginner, sort of early starter set, which is Anarchy, because it's our first time through Shadowrun, and it's been so much fun thus far, and look forward to much, much more.
Just a second, my ride's here. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Anjali's ride's here. So that's hilarious. So we are doing a giveaway. Our giveaway tonight is
a date with Louise.
Oh, surprise!
The internet is broken.
Louise.
There goes the internet.
He looks
broke it.
I said he looks good in elf ears. I'm just maybe we'll give those away at the end of the show.
What did you say? I didn't say that out loud.
Screen-worn elf ears. Signed screen-worn elf ears.
Soak it in. Just soak it in.
We're going to give one of these away, not his elf ears. Shadowrun 6th World Beginner Box. If you want to win, not wear, if you want to win, well, you could wear it too if you want. Man, it has been, it's yeah. You can win one of these by putting Excommunication into the chat. Excommination, man. You think I'd have that by now?
Spell it.
That was not
how you spell it.
Excommunication.
There it is.
And you can win. If you just put that into the chat more than once, you'll get disqualified, so don't do that.
Don't do it.
Also, make sure that you check out the after show. After this, head to the Catalyst YouTube channel. We're going to give a behind-the-scenes look at kind of how the show went and the mechanics behind it with a walk through it. It's going to be fantastic, and make sure you don't miss that. It's a neat behind-the-scenes look. If you like what you saw today or see today, consider subscribing and liking and all of that kind of wonderful stuff. Without further ado, for the 6th time in the 6th world, let us venture into the shadows. Welcome back. All right, so last time we left you.
Move.
Yeah.
Right. You had jumped into a virtual SimSense game called The Wizard's Dungeon. This was created by a Mr. Johnson that loves to meet or will only meet with runners in virtual reality because of anonymity and all that kind of stuff. And he's a little eccentric and loves fantasy RPG, which we found out, if you don't know who it was, who was behind it, you'll watch the last episode. It was fantastic. Yeah. And thank you to that individual. But you managed to traverse the dungeon. In fact, you managed to clear your names with him. And so he said that you were exonerated. You are no longer excommunicated. Maybe we should change the name now to Exonerated. Shadowrun Exonerated.
That's season 2.
Yeah, no, that's maybe season 2. That's good. Maybe that's season 2. But, different chat code maybe. Maybe next episode. But you were able to clear your names, which you're happy, obviously, about. The troubling thing, though, was Bitbucket went missing when you came back to Meatspace, as well as Blaze, who was in the Matrix with you just moments before you came back. You now find yourselves in the 10x10 foot room. Within the escapist den, you open your eyes. Bitbucket's missing. Blaze is missing. Door is closed. The room is as you left it. What do you do?
I will go to the strong friend that I got. Because we all know, Blaze is gone. Bitbucket is gone. He's taken him. You see me go into my drone. My body falls onto the ground. I'm flying my drone out. I'm trying to track him.
Okay.
Using my sensors, everything I got.
Right. So it goes out in the hallway, scans the landing, nobody there. It goes down the hall, and you start to see bodies.
Bodies?
Downstairs in the escapist den that are motionless using your ultrasound.
All of that is being relayed
Sensor.
back through our comms.
Yeah.
And his body didn't hit the floor because I grabbed it. I've scooped him up.
Right.
And I'm looking at the group. We got to get the fuck out of here.
If it's in the escapist den, is that the back door? The back is the
So,
back door.
yeah.
Are the bodies on the way to the back door?
The bodies are strewn in the common area. So it appears that whoever was down there when you came in is no longer
So we've got to get out.
We gotta get out.
Your back door, drone goes towards the back door to
Okay.
scan it.
So you go down the back door. I'm assuming you all rush down the stairs.
Yeah.
As you all rush down the stairs,
Just avoiding that area as much.
You come down into the common area. You can't not. It comes
There's
right
no
down
way
in the
to-
middle.
Okay.
Yeah, you come right down into the middle
What
of the
about
common
the
area.
sewer entry?
That is through the common area. You come down, you see all, maybe a couple more people that weren't there when you first got there, but there's like half a dozen bodies in here, and blood strewn about. It was bloody and quick, whatever happened.
Where's Earl?
Unfortunately, Earl is slumped over in his chair on the desk at the front.
I'm going to
at the
run
front.
over to him and try to...
Give me a biotech
anything,
check.
yeah. I don't suppose we've got our edge back.
Not yet.
Yeah.
They're going to put this on us too.
I got something that I'm going to want to try. So, or scan for.
3.
Okay. With the 3, unfortunately, it looks like Earl's been dead for a little bit. He's gone.
There's things that
Security
we...
cameras.
Yes.
We need to check the security cameras. Are there?
There are lots of cameras in here.
Well,
You can absolutely try and hack the.
Can we try to
security
hack
cameras.
those? Just see what we can. Who
Right.
came in here? What happened?
Go.
Do it.
Go.
You can do a tasking check if you'd
Okay.
like.
Yeah. 3, 4, 5,
Okay.
6, 7, 8.
This needs to be.
I'm
hold-
checking Earl.
Can you do this from outside?
I'm not
From
like looking for his
outside-
from
money,
outside this
but
location,
I'm
can you
just
do it
checking
from
for
the
any
van?
information, anything that
That's a good
Sure.
I
question.
don't know.
Sure. As you kind of sit Earl back in his chair, you see that there's 2 to the chest and 1 to the head. This was a pro,
Very clean move.
Well, that's not
very
Okay.
clean,
That's
very
not
pro
bad.
job.
How close do I have to be to an actual thing that I'm trying to?
It depends. If it's there's
Am
different
I able
ranges.
to do it from the
There's
car
close-
that we're in, or do we have
At close, it's okay. At near range, which is within 300 feet, it's about -2 dice. At far, it's -4. And the further you go out, the worse it gets.
I think we need to get out of here as soon as possible. If I could do it from the car,
Sure.
and I'll
We got to move quick.
try the best I can.
Right.
If you both get into the system and hack, can you do a download of the security footage that we can then review later?
I'm sure we could. But she's right. We should get out of here.
Yeah.
One thing that I do want to just quickly look as we're leaving, I want to see if there's signs of. I know how Blaze fights. I want to see if he fought back, if there's fire marks, singes anywhere.
Yeah.
Perception check.
Yeah. Did he get him before he was out? Did he rip him out?
And one thing we should try to see if we can do is try to remove any of the any of us that appear on the
Maybe we
video.
should hack in right now. Can
Yeah.
I just go in an AR? Can I go
Yeah,
in?
absolutely.
So I don't have
Nobody here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you're trying to get into the system, which is an admin access.
So I would have to.
And so, user, you can look at the footage. Admin, you can look deeper.
Modify.
Like there's modify. and-
Modify.
and
Okay. Yeah. Let me look. I'm gonna
User,
go
okay,
fast
go ahead.
through the
Do
footage.
a hacking check.
Willpower and logic is perception.
Yes.
Let's see, that's
I did get 8
6,
successes
7.
on.
Wow. Okay. So you're looking at the cameras,
Yes.
the camera footage. Okay.
I'm not doing well.
It's okay. You can help her with whatever you have.
Okay. Good. Because I got nothing.
Yeah. So as you close your eyes, immediately you start to get images come through without even touching
Yeah.
anything, obviously, just from the air that you breathe. And as you start to download, you start to see, you can go back with 8. That's fantastic. You go back and you come forward and you see that you see the door come open and you see the shots hit Earl and he slumps back and hits the table. The signal goes dead. The next thing is you guys running down the stairs.
Oh crap!
There's nothing before that.
Before that is just Earl. You go back a little bit further.
We want to go back further from when we came in.
So, from all the way back.
Yeah,
all the way back.
So you go
Any
back.
sign of us coming
you see
in.
you coming in the back door, and then you come up and you go up the stairs, and then basically it's business as usual until the front door opens up. You see Earl get shot. He shuts down, and then it cuts, to the moment where you come down the stairs.
Guys,
I want to delete the.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If
Delete-
they
delete
got it
that?
here and doctored it, doesn't matter. They got us already. They doctored the images already. They have us.
I burned 2 edge to get to 6 successes.
Okay.
On the perception check.
Okay. It doesn't look like there's any fire or magical mana damage at all in place. So he was subdued. Whatever the case may be,
I'll relay
there was no fight.
We'll process the results later.
And in fact, with 6, I would say that you even notice that it's all military tactical in nature. There's casings on the ground. You can still smell gunpowder in the air.
Also, if we went in and hacked it and changed it, our mark would be on there. We don't want that.
Oh, you're right.
So let's get out.
So it did us a favor, I guess.
We just AR is fine.
Yep.
Okay.
This is where the car is. I'm going to lead him.
Okay. All right. You guys jump into the closet again. You go down the ladder, across the sewer. As quickly as you can, you get up. The car is where you left it.
Getting in, jumping into the car. Doors are open.
Okay.
Back to the safe house, right? It's the only
Can
place
I,
we know.
while we are out, while we're driving, can I hack any security camera footage outside
Yeah.
of the building?
Sure. So you get in the car. I'd say the car is about 300 feet away. I would say it's within the near.
Okay.
So whatever you're trying to do is going to be at a negative. Sorry, 1 second. It's going to be at a -2.
6, 7, 8,
Negative
9,
2 dice.
10.
And so you're trying to hack the outside footage.
Yeah.
And what do you say?
Just AR, not full admin.
Oh, yeah. So all around the building.
All around
Okay.
Yeah. Am I able to help with
Yeah, absolutely.
Please do, because I'm not rolling great.
I'd like to help.
You can do the
also.
tasking to do that.
Because Outlaw knows the patterns of the different security footage, and
Sure.
I think he taught me some of that.
Sure.
So can I?
Logic. It would be
Logic?
straight logic.
Great.
Got any?
I only got 2, but then we got -2.
Yeah.
So I got nothing.
Oh, okay. I've got 4.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's see what
8.
Frayne gives you here.
I'm really tapping into my analytical mind quality. It's a +2 dice to logic-based tests.
Oh.
It gave me 1 extra 1 to.
So for 5?
I'll say that again. An extra 1.
Yeah, you have an extra die to roll for whatever task you do.
I just realized that all the times that we've been doing, so perception is logic plus willpower, and I have analytical mind, which means I should have been doing +2 to all of those.
Yeah, you should have.
All of those tests.
Yeah.
I thought it was only logic alone based. Guys, I was not as useless as I thought I was. Like,
To
so
be honest, I've
happy
had
that
that same thing that I just finally used.
so
It's great.
happy.
It's all right. We're all learning together.
4.
Okay. So 4?
Yeah.
Okay. So with 4, same thing. You get user access. You can't quite get admin access at that level. But at user access level, you can see the same thing happens. At a certain time, there's like a glitch. It seems like a frame jumps. And then that's it. And then it's business as usual on the street. As you're watching now, though, you see Lone Star pull up to the front of the building.
We got to get out of here. The feds are here.
Okay.
Not feds, the loans, like pigs, whatever they want, probably want to call them in this world.
Copy that. Taking off.
Okay.
We might as well head back to the safe house.
Yeah.
So we're going.
GM, does the scene inside that escapist room, the place we were just in, does it resemble in nature, in action, what happened to my people?
Oof. What do you recollect from what happened to your people?
Well, I know they physically took my son.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
His mother was killed.
Yeah.
Body wasn't recovered.
Yeah. It was military and tactical. It absolutely brought back some memories of that. I wouldn't say it's hard to say if it was the same people,
right?
Any of that. It was a long time ago, but it resembles. It definitely brought back some flashbacks and some pain from that for sure.
There's a different kind of precision that something militaristic might have versus something that's
Totally.
like
like a kidnapping or gangers or something like that. This was a surgical strike, like it was on your family. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It probably been military in nature.
Yeah, it could have been military. It could have been like black ops security. It could have been anything.
Just driving along.
Trying to think if there's anything else I can have. I want to. I didn't tell you what I saw. I had all this proof of Bitbucket. Keep wanting to call him Fuck Bucket. Bitbucket putting all of my stuff in that room, but then I got a location of a research facility in Russia and some coordinates.
Well, do you know exactly what research facilities? Can we look up from the coordinates?
Can I have figured that out already? Do I know?
Sure, yeah. So you guys in the car, you're on your way to the safe house?
I feel like I would have already put that together. Then
you wouldn't necessarily have had time to yet, but now in the car, you can have time to reference where those coordinates are.
Okay, cool. Can I have,
yes.
Are they where I assume they are?
Yes. So the coordinates are absolutely in Russia. They're in a kind of a suburban area in the mountains, not in the city.
Okay.
Around a village, which is nearby, just on the outskirts of a village in Russia. And it absolutely brings back memories of where that op that you did is. It's absolutely in the same area.
How close is it to Evo headquarters?
Evo is hours away by plane.
Okay. All right.
In the capital city.
Okay. Right.
Which is Vladivostok is the capital.
Do you know who we're looking at?
Do I know who we're looking at?
I mean, as far as the research facility?
Let me look it up. Do I have any? Can I look it up to see if there's any specific information about who owns the research facility?
So the research facility isn't on the map. All you see is the coordinates that he gave you,
I see. It's
which
like
are by
James
the
Bond
village.
shit. All right.
It's like it was a top secret facility when you were there. You don't even know who it belonged to. You weren't given that information.
Right.
You just know it's in the area of where that was.
Right. I don't. It's a secret research facility. There's no one on record as having it. All I know is that there is a research facility there. Obviously, they don't want anyone to find it, or they'd put it in the middle of the city. And we know who operates out of Russia.
Right.
But what? I don't understand what that has anything to do with us.
Yeah.
Why is that? I still don't know why we were set up the way we were set up, or why you were set up and we were the collateral damage for that setup.
Why were we targeted specifically for a company that we don't even know about?
The operation that Outlaw and I were on was to take down it was located at a research facility near this area.
And what corporation do we think had?
It wasn't part of the job. It was need-to-know basis.
Evo.
That's what I suspect.
And you mentioned them earlier.
Let's get back to the safe house.
Okay. By this point, you arrive back at the safe house. Mm-hmm. You pull in, no problem. It closes down, and you're now safe inside the safe house.
I go straight to Rio. Rio, we don't know for sure.
I do. I feel it in my bones. I promised him I wouldn't lose him. He's gone now.
Do we know he's gone? Because if there's any chance he's not...
They don't leave loose ends. I think the loose ends they left are in this room.
I want to try to get a signal for Blaze's comm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. So you're trying to track Blaze.
Yeah.
Currently.
You want to help me?
I do. I'm gonna hacking track.
Yep. Remember to count your hits for that, and as well for what you did at the thing to tattoo your god Overwatch score. Just make sure that you record that.
And if I'm
as well as you, Noura.
But we don't get hits for AR, do we? We only
Yeah,
get hits
hits for
hit.
as long as you're hacking. Anytime you hack, if you use your AR just to look up history stuff or Google or whatever, that's fine. But to actually hack anything or try and get user or admin access,
crap. All right.
How many?
However many successes you had.
I honestly don't remember.
You had a lot. You had 8.
I had 8.
Yeah. Which is great because you get lots of information, but it leaves a mark.
4 to 6.
Yeah, I think it was
4, and then yeah, but still I'm getting.
I think you had 4 the second time, and I can't remember how much it was.
I'm gonna do 4 twice. Right.
And so who's hacking to find out where his comm is?
I'm getting.
You're getting hot.
I'm getting hot. I don't know how hot.
We you know what? You're right. We know that we're not going to be able to. We know that this was a job done by professionals. They already covered their bases with the security footage. They will have covered their bases there too. We're not going to find them.
But we can't just.
No, but we. That doesn't mean that we give up. That doesn't mean that we go back on the word that we gave him.
That's true.
I know why I'm connected to Evo. I know why she's connected to Evo. What do they want with you?
I don't know.
What do they want with you?
I don't know. I haven't even been doing this for a long time.
No, I suspect that this is just guilt by association.
I'm calling Outlaw.
Okay.
I'm leaving a message.
Okay. Yeah.
Something
It goes to voicemail.
With Outlaw and you. I need to know what.
What the fuck does Evo have to do with me, Outlaw? I need you to tell me if you know anything. I need to know it now. Hang on. Yeah.
Does he have a room here?
Yeah, it's the room in the back.
I'm making my way towards that room right now.
Me too.
Okay. To
His
Outlaw's
bedroom, Outlaw's bedroom.
To Outlaw's room.
All right.
I'm gonna follow Rio in. Rio, I've told you. You've heard. We had a mission. It went south.
What does that mean? What does that mean? It went south.
It means that somehow things got screwed up. People died. The only one who survived was Outlaw and me on the outside.
Why? Doesn't make sense. They don't leave loose ends.
What exactly did you set out to do?
Right. What's the mission?
The mission was to take out that facility.
Mission was to take out the facility entirely. Somehow I don't know if it was my fault or not, but an alarm was triggered. An alarm was triggered and they realized what was happening, went in, killed everyone on my team. Outlaw made it out.
That doesn't make sense. Why would they slaughter everyone and let him go?
Oh, I don't think they let him go. I think Outlaw made it out.
So why are they framing you instead of him? Why did they come after you and not him?
You're someone who lives half a life in the Matrix and you can't figure this out. Who do you think they blame? Who do you think they blame? Who do you think everyone blames for what happened there? The one who pulled the fucking trigger. This one.
Can you get inside his brain?
Wait.
Whose
Can
brain?
either of you
Mine.
get inside his brain?
Yours?
I mean,
I'm not really made of cyberware.
I can't imagine that's a...
What would there...
I mean, I did it in the Matrix because we were in the Matrix. We were all plugged in. I don't know if that's something that can happen in real life unless someone's so far gone that there's humanity's gone. I wouldn't want to risk it. The biofeedback could be too great.
How much of you is synthetic?
Clawed my way this far. 70%?
I'd say less. I'd say the other way. So 30%.
30%. About
70%. Because your essence is what on your sheet? Your essence is at.
Next
Where
to
is
Shadow
it?
Amp.
Your shadow. I'm sorry. It says your essence right there.
5.
5. Yeah.
That's
So
high.
you're already starting to get negatives to your body because you're becoming more. You get 8 to start. 6 to start. So at 3, you're half.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm at 3.
I'm 4.
You're at 3. You have no recollection before, 10 years ago?
Do we in game have an understanding of essence and this sort of
Sure.
value?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's not an actual digit. Like it's not a tangible number, but you know that the more cybernetics you put in yourself, the more chance you lose your humanity. That's like a known thing.
I don't think I know this about myself. I don't have cybernetics in my body. I have.
So you have your headwear and your data jack.
Yeah, I have that.
Yeah. So and that's why you're a 3. You're a 3 because you. What are your shadow amps? I have
Control
it
rig,
here.
data jack, headwear, and then my drone and my vehicle.
The ones that take essence away are the data jack and
control rig
headwear
and the data jack.
and the control rig. So
Yeah.
those are the 2 things you need to do what you do. But those were implanted as well after you were found. So those weren't implanted before
They
you
wouldn't
don't
have your
remember.
memories.
They were
on them.
implanted later.
Have to.
Yeah.
So I remember when these were
Yes.
put in me.
Yes. That was part of like your desire to do
Mhm.
and to be.
It
And who
just
knows?
felt
Maybe
like that's how
yeah.
they rehab me.
Yeah.
And when you're in that position, it's hard to say no to someone that you're.
Sure.
Rio, I think I think the reason they've come after me is because somehow they've figured out that I'm the one. I was the lead. I was the lead decker on that job.
Yeah. And as the lead decker in that job, you were supposed to be off-site,
Right.
sort of hacking whatever,
Right.
keeping an
exactly.
eye on,
So I
on
was
the
not there.
skies.
I was not there. I don't know how
She
it went
wasn't in the
down.
building.
All I know
Yeah.
is the signals that came back to me. I wish I knew more.
Maybe there's a way we can know more.
I think there is now, because I've got these coordinates. And look, I don't know if this is reaching for something, but if your boy is alive, then there might be information there too.
He's not. He's
How are you sure, though?
father knows.
Well, then let's go back and do the thing you wanted to do. Let's go there and avenge him and get some answers.
Let's finish the job that you were sent there to do and torch that fucking place.
I'm in.
I'm in.
And what happened to Blaze can happen to any one of us. Is there a way for us to take our comm links and find a way to, if something like what happens to Blaze happens, for us to ping something, send an emergency signal, a beacon?
There's got to be
Didn't
something
we
like that.
take Bitbucket's comlink when we
We
were
did
in?
take Bitbucket's comlink,
Yeah. But his data jack was in his head. Like you'd have to pull out half of
but
his skull.
his comlink
That is-
would have who he'd been in communication
Exactly.
It's time to get into that comm link.
You
with.
take
What's
care
your
of
god
that.
score?
8.
Can you please do some hacking, because mine's high.
I got it.
Let's toss his room.
Let's fucking do that.
Okay. All right. So you perception check. You can add a perception check to him to help him.
And perception is willpower and logic.
Yep.
Is your willpower and logic higher than mine?
And my perception is 12 down.
Yeah, I'll flip it. I'll give him mine.
Sure.
I know my way around the room a little
Yeah,
bit.
sure.
I'll take lead.
I got 4 successes on checking the
6, 9, 10,
Comlink.
comlink.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, here we go.
12. Why 15 of those there?
Or this isn't hacking it.
You get
This is
3
just seeing what's. Would
three-
that just
three
be
more.
like a technomancer thing?
Sorry. One more time.
Being a technomancer, we're not hacking his thing. Like, would it just checking it? Wouldn't that be
You'd have to hack to get in through the password to get
Okay.
user access.
okay?
And then to get deeper stuff, you'd have to get admin access.
Got it. Okay. So
it's a light hack, but yeah.
Four successes on that.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, you're good. So you're able to get user access with 4 successes, and now you're able to kind of look through the history. It's like literally knowing somebody's passcode and then being able to look through their phone.
Yeah. And what is it that I find?
You find a call log. He has deleted a bunch of stuff. In order to see deleted message potentially or get call logs, you'd have to do
trash bin.
You'd have to go admin, right? You have to get admin access to dig deep. He doesn't. There's nothing from the wizard or anything like that. It looks like just normal day-to-day hacker decker stuff. There doesn't seem to be anything. Location services put him like here, and then they put him at the escapist den and just around town at something that maybe is his apartment. Like there's nothing that connects.
Wait. We have the location of his apartment?
I would say, yeah, you probably have an address in there for him.
I mean,
we could check here, but there's not much else on here that we can work with, I don't think.
Contact list, is there? Family, loved one, girlfriend?
Would I know
girlfriend?
who, like, would it list? I wouldn't know the relation, but would I recognize any, like, fixer names or?
imagine he'd have that in his phone.
Give me a logic check. Logic plus logic.
Logic plus logic. Two, 3, 4 successes.
Okay. He doesn't seem to run in the same circles you do. Each decker has their own contacts.
Mhm.
You recognize some of the contacts that he has as fixers that you've heard of, or gear experts and things like that, but nothing that pings any concerns.
Nothing with Torin, nothing with...
No. It appears, from what you gather from all that, it appears that he was hired by the wizard specifically to do this one job.
Okay.
And that there doesn't seem to be any other ties to anything else. He did a job he was paid for, and that job was to plant information.
Do we know anything about his rival, the Bull?
Only from what you've heard is that he is a lower level hacker. Like, he's not quite a Bull's level, but he wants to be. And he wants to be the best orc hacker there is, and Bull is the best orc hacker. And so he's constantly trying to climb that ladder.
This was a job to help elevate him.
This was a job to help elevate him, yeah.
More
So
to do with
really,
his
I would
pride
think-
than to do with his with Bull.
Yeah.
So I wonder...
He feels like a tool. It feels like he was a tool to get a job done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also wonder if his ego, now that this has happened with the wizard, now that we're exonerated, as it were, I wonder if he wants to impress more powers that be.
I don't think he took Blaze.
Why not?
Why would he? He was hired to do the job. He paid for it, and then he was gone. We came out of the world we were in, and everyone was dead. Whoever killed those people took Blaze.
Maybe it
And-
took him,
And
too.
him.
Because they're not the kind of people that want any loose ends.
Yeah.
And I think Blaze is the kind of person that if he woke up seconds before us, I think he would have been out
Yeah.
trying to stop.
But do you think we'd know anything more about these people that took him? If there's something at Bitbucket's apartment, anything?
I don't know, but
I don't know if it's worth... I don't know.
I'm doing a deep search while we're kind of like I kind
Yeah.
of leave
So
that
what were the scores on the perception?
8 successes.
8 successes?
hits.
Wow.
I burned an edge. To
Yeah. You toss it really sufficiently. Nothing regarding that job. You imagine, because he's taught you, that he's smarter than to leave any sort of evidence that would ever lead to anything that he's done.
Yeah.
Especially out in the open, because even though it's a safe house, who knows, right? It could get tossed and then he's in trouble. And so all you see is like personal effects and
No
a private
secret
stash of
compartments.
cigars and alcohol, but nothing that is
Looking for even like secret, like, you know, hiding places of anything like that.
You find lots of those. You find lots of like secret weapon caches and guns and things like that you don't know.
Nothing is in any of them.
No.
If he has something to hide, Rio, he's either hiding it really well or he doesn't have anything about this to hide.
At least somewhere you can find or tangible.
Right. No, I'm not ruling that out. So what do we want to do? Do we want to go to Fuck Bucket's place? Toss that, or do we need to plan?
How is everyone looking? Does everyone feel like shit like I do?
I'm hurt.
I feel like shit.
I could use a rest.
Rio,
I need to go see my guy.
your guy.
You
Oh,
don't
Yo.
catch up like we do.
yeah,
No,
of course.
but maybe we take the night.
Should we
Get some
see?
rest.
Do you want to go see him first?
He can wait till tomorrow. I mean, I don't want to.
You don't want to inconvenience us?
No, I don't want to do anything really right now. I can't believe we lost him.
We didn't lose him. He was taken from us. It's not the same thing.
We'll find him.
We'll find him. Rio,
I'll be back. I need something to eat. I'm gonna excuse myself, head out, grab something to eat.
I follow.
All right, so where do you plan to go as you leave the safe house?
So I don't know you're following me, but what you would see is that all of the pain and the hurt that I've been suppressing throughout the last 2 days, notably the lymph and the cough, I let it all out when I stepped away from you guys. And the lymph is really pronounced, and you hear the coughing, and it's worse than it was. You see the handkerchief, you see a little bit of blood. And I'm making my way about 3 blocks south, and I get to a small alley. There's a fire escape, a ladder, and I pop up as much as I can. I pull it down. I climb up to the 2nd floor, and I give a window a certain pattern of a knock that'll loosen it, shimmy it open, and I'll pull it up and climb into my place. And,
So are you being silent as you're following him, or do you allow him to kind of do all that without him knowing that you're...
I'm not trying to be silent. Initially, I am following him with the intention of letting him know that I am, until I start to see how you let your guard down. Then I just kind of watch you. And if you haven't noticed me by the time you get to the top of the stairs, I'm calling out to you.
I turn. You might as well come on up.
Well, I guess that answers what I was about to ask.
Yeah,
Climb up.
just watch your head. I'll hold the window open for you.
Okay. As you kind of climb into your apartment, you notice it's been tossed.
I was expecting that.
You don't know how long ago. And imagine too, though, that the Shadowrun community and the law enforcement agencies wouldn't necessarily both exonerate you. Like, you were involved in a massive event outside an apartment building. There may still be an APB out for you, but Shadowrunners at least there's no price on your head anymore.
Yeah.
And so that is okay, but just remember that there's probably still some heat on you.
Yeah. Well, this what you see is a bare room. It's not an apartment. It might as well be maybe a little bigger than a wash closet. I mean, it's small. It's unkempt right now, but there's a mat, not even a bed. It's a floor mat, essentially like a yoga mat almost. 1 pillow. There are 5 white shirts folded pristinely in a corner, 2 pairs of jeans, an extra pair of combat boots. And there's not much in the way of material stuff. What I went there for, which I hope they didn't find, is underneath the yoga mat is a floorboard that I know comes undone. I lift the floor mat. Did they get there?
No.
Move the floorboard over. And come over here.
I approach.
And I go in, and there's a black Timex watch. 1944, 45. Wow. Still ticking. I put it on my wrist. Belonged to my dad. And there's a book, a little journal, worn, weathered, about 100 years old now. This my mother's journal. She's got some photos in there. I'll send a hand that to you. You look through it, you see some photos of me as a kid. I look just like my son.
How many photos? Wow.
Well, there's some journal writings, and mixed in there are maybe 4 or 5 photos.
Okay. I get to the second one, and I just hold the rest of it and just keep my eyes on you.
Yeah. And I reach in, and there's a shirt, child shirt. It's belonged to my son. And I smell it. Give it all. After all this time, it still smells like it. I fold it, put it inside the jacket. And finally, there's a wedding ring. And I didn't know if we were ever going to see this place again. I can't leave without this. She was the greatest person I ever knew. I put the ring on. And I haven't worn this ring in a long time.
What was he like? Your son. You said he reminded you of Blaze.
He was brave, fearless. He was always climbing things. I hated it. I was convinced he was going to fall and hurt himself. He never did, though. Smart kid. And he had Blaze connects to magic.
Yeah.
My son, he's not 2 years old. Could move things. Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I thought, I don't know, it was the devil or something. And then everything started happening. And then it was real. Magic was back. And I knew they were going to come from him. I felt it. I should have done more.
What more could you have done?
I could have gotten him off the island. Hid him away. I just didn't think they were going to be that
Ruthless?
evil. I didn't know the depths humanity can sink to sometimes. But I've stood alive this long because I promised I'd make them pay one way or another. It's funny how life happens. When I woke up, I took a job. Now we're heading to Russia.
Russia has answers, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
I start to look through the photos that I was reluctant. And I put one up right next to your face. And I study the man that you are and the man that you were. You don't look much different to me after all.
You know, I know it's a touchy subject for you, rightfully so, but I don't think it really matters who you were. I mean, it matters topically for you to know, for you to understand, but who you are is caring, smart, brave, like my son. I would have been very proud to have my boy turn out like you. Just don't worry too much about what's behind you. No.
Well, I guess it's okay to hold on to the good stuff, though, isn't it?
You hold on to the good stuff.
Yeah. I don't got much stuff, but I guess I can still make some good stuff so that 10 years from now, I got something to hold on to that makes me feel better.
It's been in my family a long time. I don't plan on coming back this way.
No. I can't take that.
You offended me if you don't.
Grab it.
On the inside, you see, in Spanish, family first, family everything. Like that.
I can guess what it says, but I don't really know how to read that.
Family first, family everything. All right, enough of that. Let's get the fuck out of here. This place was nice while it lasted.
And that is where we're going to take a break for tonight. We'll be right back.
Hi, everyone. I'm back again. I am Rem Alternis. I am the Community and Marketing Director for Catalyst Game Labs. Thank you all so much for tuning in to RealmSmith's Shadowrun Excommunication series. I hope you're enjoying it. And in case you're falling in love with the Sixth World, like I once did, you can really get into the scenery. We have some of the best artists out there. We started with Larry Elmore back in the day. And so now that we're in 6th edition, Catalyst has actually released a Shadowrun art portfolio that you can get online at the Catalyst store at store.catalystgamelabs.com. And there are about 50 or so art prints that come in this portfolio that you can hang in your home, in your office, all of your cyberpunk fandoms by artists, starting from Larry Elmore all the way to Echo Chernick, who is one of our most prolific artists now, and everyone in between. There's a ton in here. We've got Vote Dunkelzahn for president, for your dragon presidents. So make sure that you check this out. Decorate your place with cyberpunk fantasy, because who doesn't want to do that? Clearly. So thank you so much, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
And we're back. Meanwhile, back at the safe house.
We are having a pillow fight.
You know,
Slumber party.
Party, you guys! Yeah. No, clearly neither one of us is the pillow fight type.
No.
So,
How does this all, I feel like an idiot because I feel like in some way I'm missing something in where this is all tied together, but like, I'm looking at the timeline and when all of this has happened, I'm just like, shit, I was 10 years old. What am I doing here? What did you think? What did you think your life was going to be like as a kid? Because nobody thinks that they're ever going to grow up doing this.
I'm probably the wrong person to ask about that. Clearly, we've had very different lives.
We don't know that. You don't know anything about me. I don't know anything about you.
I know you had a family that you cared about, you took care of, you did your best. not to, at least.
No.
I know that you're sweet. I know that you take pride in the things you do well. I know you really miss having them.
I just wanted to be really good at something, you know? And not just to be like really good at something, but to like just feel like they were proud of me.
I get that.
And the worst part is that like, after they left me, like, I'm still out alone in the world as a kid, you know? And doing things that kids should not supposed to be doing, you know, for just keep a roof over their head. And it's not even a roof over my head. Do you know where I live? In like an abandoned office building. Do you know how it is that I'm able to get in and out of places? Because I had to learn how to crawl through air ducts to keep myself safe at night because I didn't know who was going to be breaking in and out. And like, on those like nights where I'm all alone, a kid wants their mom and dad, you know? And like, I never thought I would be doing shit like this. But sometimes it's like, as dangerous as it gets, it's the closest I feel to being good at something, that I'm useful to somebody. Because other than that, it's just really quiet nights. And feeling like I don't have a purpose in this life.
People don't give you purpose, you know. Not even family. Now, I know that Rio has his definition of family. And he has his experience of family. And it means a lot to him. But you and I, that's not what we were born into, is it? That's not the journey we had.
How did you start doing this? What did you...
Well, you started when your family left you. I started as early as I can remember. There was a time before you were born when the world decided to take out its anger on those of us that were different. All of us. I know you've probably heard about it in your school books when you were younger. Yeah. My parents, they had me. And then the world had that night. And then I had nothing. It's too young to know better. Too young to know what to do. So I did whatever I had to survive. I was small. I was scrappy, but I sure wasn't strong. All I had was whatever was between my ears. I'll tell you what I was, that I still am. I was too fucking cocky. My brain would go a mile a minute, you know. Couldn't stop it. Always looking out for danger, always looking out for exits, always looking out for ways to save myself, always looking out for ways to be safe, always looking out for ways to be useful. So, found people who could use me. Found people who needed what was between my ears, needed what was everywhere else. And I was there with them until they didn't need me anymore. So I'd find somewhere else to be useful. And I made sure I was good at things. Just like you want to be. Yeah. I'll tell you what. Being good at something doesn't build a family. Being good at something doesn't protect you. Doesn't make you happy. All it does is make you someone that can be used. You right now, with the skills you have, and the way that you have survived, the heart you have has kept you safe.
Doesn't it get any better than this?
Of course it does. Well, when I don't know. Who am I kidding? I don't know. I don't know if it gets any better than this. It might just keep being shy. It might keep getting worse. But I do know that things get taken from you, and you mourn them, and then you find new things. And after a while, the things don't matter. What matters are the things that are in here. We've all done things that are awful. We've all had to. You heard from Blaze before he disappeared.
Do you think we're ever going to see him again?
I do. Because I don't think I'm going to stop looking until we find him. You know, being good at things, sometimes it can get you into real trouble.
Yeah.
And sometimes it can get other people into real trouble. You want to know about this timeline? You want to know why Outlaw and I are connected?
Yeah.
I'm really fucking good at what I do. I know I seem like a hot mess, as they used to say.
But you're not. I've watched you.
I wasn't always this way. I was sharp. I was fast. I was smart. I didn't question what I was good at. I knew what I was good at. I knew I could lead. I knew I had the answers because I had lived my life. The only way I survived was because I was the smartest one in the room. And then, the smartest one in the room took a job. From some Mr. Johnson, somewhere. Saying, we need to take out this research facility. Need to know basis. That's all. That's all you need to know. You're going to be our eyes in the sky. You're going to be our eyes on the walls. You're going to make sure nothing goes wrong. Because I've heard of you, and I know how good you are. I was like, it's an average Tuesday, mate. No problem. Got my team. Met the outlaw. And you saw how fast I was. And how facile I was. Probably how cocky I was. And he said, on his way out, don't you get too trigger happy there, mate.
That's when that started.
And then it happened. It was all going so well. Oops. It's just another walk in the park. And this cocky shit was just kind of going through the motions. She was so sure of herself because she had survived so much. I set that alarm off. I fucked up. All I knew was that everything was going perfectly, and then it was almost as if, in slow motion, I pulled my hand away from the deck. And in that moment, I knew. I heard alarms, I heard screaming, I heard terror. I heard bombs, I heard noises. And you know what I did? I froze. I fucking froze. This smart, confident, perfect little girl thought she knew what she was doing. She got all those people who trusted her killed. That's what being good at something got me.
How do you keep going, though, when you're afraid of hurting the people around you? Because right now, this is the closest thing I've ever had to a family since I've lost mine. And I'm afraid now. I'm afraid that we're never going to see Blaze again. I'm afraid what's going to happen to us. But most of all, what I'm afraid of is not dying. I'm afraid of being the only one left. Because I can't do that again.
Well, thankfully, we've got some blokes with us who seem to know what they're doing. And I've got a lot to make up for. That's how I keep going. I'm not here for me. If I die tomorrow, I die tomorrow. But if I live, I'm going to spend every waking moment making up for what I've done. And not being used. I'll do the using, thank you very much. And right now, your skills are part of the only reason we're still alive.
I think that goes the same for all of us.
I still think that part of the reason you're being hunted is me. I'm sorry about that. And I'm sorry your family left you. Or at least your blood family did.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what. Climbing through windows, climbing through air ducts, and all of the things that have kept you alive, they haven't made you hard. Whatever's still in there, that part of you that lights up when you do your flippity flips, you gotta keep that safe. Don't end up like me. Please, for the love of God, don't end up like me.
I think you underestimate yourself.
No, I think I'm finally just honest. I know myself pretty well now. I know I'm good at things, but not great at them. And I know how, no matter how good you are at something, in the flip of a moment, everything can go wrong. So don't worry about being good at it. Just worry about being good. And you are good. Yeah? You're very, very good.
No one's ever said that to me.
Well, then they're all idiots. I've only known you a day and a half, and look at me. Aren't I the smart one? I saw it first.
I think you did. Thank you.
Sure.
I hope we find what we're looking for.
I hope I know what I'm looking for.
Fuck that too.
Well, you've got this safe house right now.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you something. This, I don't distrust the outlaw. He's just a constant reminder of what I did. The only thing I've got now is my name. And my name came from that day. So really, there's no outrunning it. There's no hiding from it. There's only making up for it. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll make this better.
We'll make it what we can. And in these quiet moments, when we're alone, by ourselves, thinking in our minds, we think about good moments like this as much as we can. It's the best we can do. By the way, the fat old geezer is still alive after what they've done to him. You gotta be sure you're not gonna be the last one left alone. He'll come back from the dead for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll do everything in my power to stay there too. Thanks.
At that
You want
point,
some-
sorry, go ahead.
You want some of this crappy soy-yo alcohol?
At that point, the boys come back in.
I think I walk in and kind of feel the atmosphere, and just kind of walk through, go to the fridge, get some of that liquid breakfast, offer it around, cautiously, carefully, not wanting to intrude. Everything okay in here?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Just
just having girl time.
I look at the door, see if Rio is coming.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming you came back.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You both came back together.
How was your meal?
Nutritious.
I hand you liquid breakfast.
To
Yeah.
Blaze,
To Blaze.
Blaze.
we're gonna get you back, brother.
Chug those pancakes.
The maple syrup flavor is surprisingly good.
Yeah, so you can almost taste what I think is meant to be bacon.
Never understood
You ever
that.
had bacon? I
I-
had bacon.
No.
Oh. Before I leave this earth, I'm gonna get you some bacon.
From where?
Oh, that's some good shit, mate. Really, really good.
I still got some contacts left.
We're breaking into the wrong places.
I think you're right. We have a long day. We should get some rest.
Yeah.
And I go in the outlaw's room.
Okay.
Close the door behind me. Stop. Look around. Knowing that when he's not there, I have all rights to his bed, his space. Take all the pillows, take all the blankets. It's not much. Take him back outside. I'd rather sleep out here with you all, if that's okay.
Fine by me.
It's been about 89 years since I had a sleepover.
We're not having a pillow fight, if that's what you're about.
Oh, brag.
Maybe I should go back inside. Is this a mistake? I'll pass out extra pillows, blankets.
All right.
Yeah.
You all start to settle in
Um,
as the evening progresses. Sleep takes you. It's still earlier in the night. It didn't actually take that long to do what you did, but I'm going to say it's like 8, 9 p.m. as you start to kind of settle in.
Bedtime for this old geezer.
Is there anything you'd like to do before you hit the sack?
I'd like to ping Outlaw.
Okay.
The Outlaw.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not the only one. I don't know why he has to call himself the Outlaw. Hey, mate. I'm sure you've heard from Frayne, but we do need your help. I need to know more about what happened, about where exactly you were. And I need to know about what you saw there, because I think you may know more about this young fella than you say. And I think I need to know how to make things right for both of us. Hit me back.
I'm going to,
As you hit send, it comes back undeliverable.
So I don't know that, but I'm fucked in the brain because I heard that.
Yeah.
I'm going to, I see that Frayne fell asleep and I'm going to do something I haven't done in a long time. I'm going to pray to my ancestor. And I'm going to say, Agwe, you've been with me a long time. But I think I'll be seeing you soon enough. You watch over him now. You make sure no one hurts him. Whoever he is, whatever he is, he's got a good heart. Better than mine. He deserves someone. And I'll be seeing all of you soon. My fucking back hurts so much. I'm trying to settle in.
In the moments before Liv falls asleep, she kind of rolls her eyes back and suddenly she's in that 70s mansion lounge in the Matrix in her little area. She opens the refrigerator door and walks through, and it's a simulation of her bedroom as a child. And it's a very meager, very rundown little room with a little tiny bed. And there's like little crude crayon drawings taped up to the wall, some hair ribbons on a dresser, and a few medals that she's won in competitions that are the only nice things in that room. But playing on a projector on a loop is this moment where she's like standing on the first place, being awarded a medal, and like everybody's clapping, and her mom and dad come over and give her a hug, and her coach. And it's just on a constant loop. And she just kind of stares at that for a few moments, takes a look around the room, and leaps back out through the refrigerator door.
Before you do, this construct you've built from your childhood memories, I imagine probably some time ago when you kind of started to be able to do the things that you did to kind of like maintain that energy. And as you're leaving, you step on something that's hard. And you lift your foot and you look down, and it's a little yellow and white pill on the ground, in the carpet.
I pick it up. Is this a construct, or is this...
It's something that you had placed there based in memory. You remember it being on the floor in your room because you wanted to create it just like you remembered it would be.
So this is something that I'd seen as a child and just forgotten, of like a lost memory.
Yeah.
Is there any is there a drug company name?
It's nondescript.
Nondescript. I put it in my pocket. I know it's not going to be there, but I instinctively do that. And just kind of try to think back on like why this is here. And then step back out. And then fall asleep.
Right after I get that undeliverable, I think about saying something. I see she's asleep. I see him moving and I want to go over and ask him something. I'm not sure if it's the time. I've never been good at timing. I'll come over and quietly, so hopefully no one else can hear. Hey, Rio.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else has seen it. Your avatar. Is that him or you? Or a little of both?
I don't know anymore. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's him. A father should not live his son.
Yeah, probably not. You guys are both pretty cute.
He was a looker, yeah. Handsome boy. Hey, I follow you into hell.
Oh. I hate to say it, mate, but we're already here.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But thanks for following me anyway.
Anytime.
I'm worried about him.
Me too. I think Outlaw knows more.
I know he does. I don't know how we're gonna find it out because I can't reach him.
Together.
I'm gonna go back to scrolling. And she's going through her data, going through her little thing. Maybe she falls asleep. It's really hard to tell when she's asleep and when she's mindlessly scrolling.
Sure.
Somewhere in between being awake and falling asleep. Slipping. As I start to slip, I'm concentrating on the water, the floating, the voices I've heard, the image of a woman that Blaze described that was behind me. I'm trying really hard to feel who that is as I hear, as if it's 1,000 miles away, triggers laughter, penetrate that in between space, like a ripple that grows and grows and grows until I'm in a tidal wave. And I see an item. And I'm out.
Sleep takes you all. You all get 5 karma to be able to spend and advance your characters. In addition to whatever you gained within the game.
Get our beds back.
You get your edge back.
What happens to our condition monitor?
Yeah. So through rest, you don't replenish the entirety of the thing. If you have any physical damage, I'd say you replenish 3 overnight.
Okay.
What about stun?
Sorry? And
Stun.
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 3 stun, 3.
Great.
3 stun, 3 physical.
I also just. Oh, never mind. My god number.
What's it at right now?
Oh, he's fucking high. He's at like 28.
Yeah. It's going to go down 10.
There's still not that much help.
Does it go down 10 for me as well?
Yeah.
Mine's at 12.
Yeah, mine's
Okay.
at 26, so it'll go down to 16.
The morning comes much too quickly.
Yeah.
You still feel as you come to the aches and the pains of the day before. Some of it has swollen. Some of it has started to heal over. You have some preparation to do. What do you do?
I get up. I start. My morning routine is to check in with Outlaw and give him an update.
Yeah.
But I don't today. Person who I turn to tell my dream to, whatever I remember, is you. I heard your voice in my dream. I heard your laugh.
Sorry, not sorry.
I don't know what it means. I don't know if probably doesn't mean anything, but it was nice to have you there. That's it. Okay, let's go.
I believe that we have someone to visit, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well. Fuck it, let's go.
All right. You all get into the Jeep and you head out to meet Daktari. Daktari is a street doc who is actually a really kind-hearted, sort of good soul, set out on his path to become a member of a dock wagon response team, and then got pulled in. He's told you this story many times, even to the point of exhaustion, but says that he got pulled in by mafiosos to do work for them and just got caught in a loop.
Yeah.
And so he's been trying to kind of work it off since, doing odd jobs and then obviously eventually going underground and doing jobs on the side. But he has a street clinic that you've gone to. He's helped you both from a health perspective when you're hurt and from a trauma perspective, but he also, is able to perform augmentations and install augmentations and all that kind of thing. At this time, I'd like to invite to the table Rem Alternis, who will be playing Daktari.
Thank you.
Yay!
And Rem is the community manager, director,
Community and marketing director.
community and marketing director for Catalyst Game Labs.
I believe the term is grand poobah of the community.
Yes, of the
Yes.
community, yes.
Grand poobah.
But does Rem look like that?
No, Rem, Rem is like that.
This was not right.
I will show you what Rem looks like because Rem actually is, or Daktari is actually a anarchy character. Y'all are gonna go home and read all your.
I know.
I know. Well, this is probably
No
now.
stat
But now,
blocks.
actually, I'm kind of glad that we didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Because so
absolutely.
much is such a surprise.
Absolutely.
We're
Yeah.
gonna gender flip though.
But you better believe we're gonna do it before
Sure,
other things happen.
I will find.
I don't wanna jinx it.
Den
I
of
just
iniquities, den of iniquities.
that too.
92, page 92 for those of
I
you
mean,
at
at some
home.
point or another, I am going
Disturbing.
to take you all back to the escapist den and show you.
That's what Daktari looks like.
Oh!
Oh,
Okay,
Dwarven
so
individual, gender flipped.
Daktari.
every time you said Daktari, I thought you were saying
Daktari.
Daktari. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
And that's the
Spell-
joke.
wait, spell it is.
Daktari.
Yeah.
Daktari.
Yeah. All right, you pull up to the clinic as you typically do. You kind of go in. The happy chime greets you at the door, and Daktari is, as she typically is, behind the counter.
If it isn't my favorite patient,
Oh, good to see you, Doc.
Good to see you too. You've been taking care of yourself, I hope.
In my own way.
Yeah, I was hoping once you crawled out of those shadows with your name cleared again that you'd be calling me soon.
You be paying attention?
Oh, yeah. You know I hear what's going on. You know who my clients are.
I do indeed. These are my family.
Your family?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hi.
oh, hi. As Daktari kind of turns and looks you all over, she's excited to see another dwarf in the mix. She kind of greets you and is like, "Oh, you're a sturdy one, aren't you?" And as soon as she sees Liv, she kind of like her whole bubbly persona kind of stops and startles a little bit as she kind of takes you in and goes, "Pleasure to meet you."
This makes Liv very awkwardly nervous, and so she's like,
it got my shackles up, and I saw that.
I kind of like slink behind these two, even though I'm how tall are you?
You're taller than me.
Yeah, I'm taller than both of
And
them.
I just pat you on the calf because that's where I can if I reach behind, I just pat you on the calf.
You good, Doc?
Yeah, sorry. Don't mean to be impolite. She's purposefully kind of avoiding eye contact with you three now. Is like, you never take good care of yourself, Rio. So tell me what we're working on today.
Well, I pull out the hanky and there's blood in the hanky.
All right. So is it gunshot, stab, wound? What are we dealing with it today?
All of the above, and I think the metal's floating around in there still.
All right. Let's check you out. I see you're still smoking against doctor's advice.
Listen, I ain't never gonna give up these goddamn cigars. You
Hey, listen, I gotta try every time.
I know.
I'm trying to get you more days, friend.
I know.
I know. So she's gonna kind of fuss over him, asks him to lift his shirt, and as she takes a look, goes, "So I see you've got some gunshot wounds that you're letting heal on your own again. I swear, you just like getting shot and not coming to see me, so you have cool scars to show off every time you take your shirt off."
I told you before, I like to feel the things. All right? This whole fucking world's about not feeling the thing. I like to feel the things. I'm old school.
Yeah, but you know you're pretty. And she kind of starts feeling around you have some dermal plating, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Subdermal plating.
Subdermal plating. So as she's kind of feeling around, she kind of notices the squish.
Oh.
Yep. I thought so. So she starts digging around and pulls out a actually massive looking syringe that's filled with like a chrome silvery thick liquid.
We didn't talk about this. What are you doing?
We're gonna, so I've been working on this. This is one of those rehabilitation, metallic, it's chrome that's gonna rebuild your dermal plating. I haven't named it yet, but I've been working on the recipe myself.
Well, I ain't scared of nothing, but you got a smaller needle?
I'm just texting you guys like, the fuck am I looking at right now? What is
I
happening?
walk closer to get
I'm like
a better look.
I'm
Now-
intrigued.
And she kind of laughs and pats his shoulder and goes, "Now, if you're a good boy, I'll give you one of those SpongeBob Band-Aids you like so much and a lollipop at the end."
I don't know what you're talking about.
So she goes ahead and gets to work. She's very deft with her hands, so she's very gentle. She's a mage as well, so even though she's got some of this biotech and all of this science, she casts a bit of healing as she's injecting, so it numbs the pain.
Oh, it feels good.
You know, you keep doing this to yourself, though, you're gonna look like a crushed dumpster.
Well, I don't think I'll be doing it much longer, but you always fix me up right.
I always fix you up, right? Are we putting this on the tab again? Or are you flush with cash with your new adventures?
How much I owe you?
For these, I'll cut you a deal because you know I love you. Let's say 12,500 new yen.
Let's settle the whole deal, yeah?
settle it?
Let's settle it.
You sure?
I'll transfer everything I got in my savings to her.
All right. Great. Well, thank you.
You've been good to me, though.
Hey, listen, my priority is making sure that you stay alive as long as we possibly can. All of you, in fact, are welcome to come by anytime you need any help. You okay? You look like you might have a little bit of you favoring a shoulder or something?
I think I'm okay.
You, do me a favor.
Yeah. Of course. And she's already moving. Again, I know you guys have been through a lot probably in the past. She makes eye contact quickly again and quickly looks away. Goes, been through a lot lately, so let's make sure that you guys are all right as rain before you get on your next adventure.
I'm just staring her down and I want to do a perception check. I want to check if this is nervousness, anxiety, judgment. I can't tell if she's looking away because she's scared of her or if she's looking away because she doesn't like her.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to know why she's
Give us a
looking away.
perception check.
And during this
And then you
time,
can tell her what she gleans from that based on how many hits.
Liv has been like texting, kind of like, "What am I?" All you hear
what
is,
am I looking at?
and then when
We can
she
actually
hears,
hear
and
you
then when
text.
she hears 12,500, she just stops, and like that's
Yeah.
when she like really pays attention.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
And the fact that he was just like,
It's funny because you actually don't have a comm link, so you actually make that noise with your mouth while you're typing in your head.
Sure,
maybe that's why she's looking at you the whole time.
Maybe.
It's a strange noise to be making.
I mean, you could have like an
think, like-
AR one where you pretend to do this.
Yeah.
like
you know how it looks like
manifest
you know what it looks like? It looks like a Tamagotchi for some reason. She just like nervously like a fidget spinner kind of thing for her.
Yeah. Anxiety testing. I like it.
As you're kind of sizing Daktari up, she is looking you over and finds some of your ouchies.
I'm okay though. I don't. If it ever gets bad, I'll come back to you.
I'm sure you will. And she reaches out and kind of gently places a hand on his arm while casting heal. So you kind of, anyone watching any of his wounds kind of start stitching back up and a glow radiates from it.
Hey, that look familiar to you at all?
Who?
Scars.
Oh,
Look like
scars?
anything you seen before?
I mean, I've seen Shadowrunners, yeah.
No, not those.
Hey, no. I don't. I put my shirt back on.
It's all right.
I mean, they look like precise incisions.
Yeah.
Everybody, like you said, all runners have scars.
Give me a biotech check.
Okay. Plus logic.
You still keep the hooch in your drawer?
Help yourself. I got 2 hits.
Okay. They look like some sort of, again, scopes. And so a small incision that would have had some sort of scope or some sort of wiring to something that was,
It's medical in some way.
Typically stasis, somebody's in a coma or something like that. Those are akin to that sort of thing. You got five hits on perception from there. So what do they glean from your interactions with Liv?
So I'm very, it's definitely nervous, but it doesn't seem judgmental. It seems almost embarrassed.
I was gonna say, does it seem like professional excitement?
No, it's definitely, because she's excited, like looking over him, she's like, it's almost like a fascination with let's see what
the specimen has.
Yeah, what happened to you and how do we fix it and what might I learn or not learn from
But
it.
it doesn't. That's not what you're seeing here.
It's definitely a seriousness, but it's very anxious. But it doesn't seem like hateful. It doesn't seem angry. It doesn't seem upset. It just seems like awkward.
Mm-hmm. I don't like it.
Any idea how old those are?
Oh, they've healed quite nicely, so I'd say over a decade.
Okay. It's a pleasure to meet you.
How long you two known each other?
Us? Oh, we go way back at this point, right?
A couple decades now.
Yeah.
Do you do any of the stuff that you do for him to yourself?
To myself?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't believe in I do no harm if that makes sense.
Used to be this thing called the Hippocratic Oath.
Huh?
Doesn't exist anymore.
Well, to some, to most.
To most.
I actually used to work for Dock Wagons, so got to go out on some big adventures, extract people, but saving lives is really what I live for.
Good at it too.
How much do we know about Dock Wagon?
Everything. So you actually have to, in order to take part in that service, you actually have to pay like an insurance fee monthly, and then you're covered. But you have to pay for it. If you don't, you'll die in the street or whatever, like if you get shot. And Dock Wagons are like floating ambulances that come and get people and then stitch them up, and
it's
like trauma team.
Mercenary.
But it's very
ambulances.
mercenary based.
So like we're gonna get
Wagon.
you out.
Yeah.
Dock Wagons, got it.
Wagon is not the last name.
Yeah,
of the
I thought it was
No.
like
Oh, yeah,
Wagon.
Wagon.
I seriously thought it was
Wagon. I thought,
Dr.
okay.
Wagon's, not a
Yeah,
doctor.
Dr.
Wagon.
Yeah.
Up to
Wagon.
speed.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
Okay.
I really love what I do, but I got in some trouble a while back.
For
Got in a little. I was kind of forced to do work for the mob.
who hasn't
And-
at some point.
Yeah. So that didn't end up well. I owe quite a bit of money, but the clinic is not only helping with that, but honestly, this was a dream. It's helping people and meeting. I don't need the high anxiety adventures. Occasionally, I still go on a run if I really feel like I need to. But
Are you overcharging our friend here to help pay your debts?
no, considering normal BioWare enhancements for the type of work that he does run around 30,000 new yen.
Why aren't you looking her in the eye when you talk to her? I mean, it's just basic respect. I'm just asking.
She like kind of forcefully, like awkwardly turn looks and
Doctor, this is Liv. Liv, this is our boy's doctor.
it is a real pleasure to meet you, Miss Liv.
And Liv still feels like really awkward at this. All this, 'cause she does not like a lot of personal like attention. So it's just like, yeah, hi, whatever.
As soon as she gets that out, she turns.
I think her reputation not proceed.
I was just thinking the exact same thing in that moment.
Oh.
Right. What?
Well, is everyone else feeling all right? Anything else you need? Anything coming up that we need to check with? Let me check your.
I mean,
your
what you
mail.
got? You're a doctor. You got anything fun?
You haven't been taking it easy, Rio.
And she's not listening to that.
She's too busy looking at the
We'll have to get
over
done.
there.
What was that?
Nothing.
Do you
Actually, I do have something that I'd like to discuss
Yeah,
with
of
you
course.
a little privately, if that's possible.
Oh, I have an office right this. Sorry, I just get excited and forget that I have a room for this kind of thing. Come on back.
Okay, I'll follow.
Okay. Just the two
I
of you?
got you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You all head. The two of you head to the back. The rest of you are at front. Go ahead.
Hey, look, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but whatever it is that you did for my friend over there, do you have any smaller vials of that we can take with us just in case he's struggling and he needs someone to administer that when we're out there?
I mean, you need to know how to inject it, and it stacks. It's the metal as it hardens. You need to be really careful in how you use it.
Do you have any easy version or instruction manual or anything?
Oh, I mean, you could get better armor, but it's going to start slowing you down.
Well, I want to be able to do a little bit of what you just did for him if the situation gets so dire that it's that or he's dead.
Is there a situation coming up that's about to get worse?
You know what we do. You know that's always on the table.
I got you. Tell you what. She turns around and heads back out of the room, goes and pulls out an extra vial. It says, Rio, you got people that care about you now. So that makes me feel better. However, I think given some of what you might be going through coming up, let's boost ups and do some maintenance on those undamaged subdermal plates.
I'm gonna come out. I want you to show me how.
All right. She goes to Rio's. We kind of spruced up his back already, so we're gonna kind of take a look at the front. So there's all those scars, right?
Yeah.
And
I'm going to walk up behind you since I have biotech. I feel like this is something that I should really be the person to know.
So yeah, please take a look. Liv, if you'd like to look too, you're welcome to.
I could probably see from here.
All right. So as she kind of is moving her hands over his torso, which is kind of a comical image as he's standing there, and I'm teaching the both of you what to look for. So you're gonna look for these spots right here. If you feel with your thumb, you can feel when they're a little harder.
Yep.
Well,
So-
you can't move in this. Every little detail counts.
Yeah.
Hold your breath.
So those are little plates right there that are going to make him a little more durable. So even if he gets shot, it's not going to hit an organ. It's going to hit some of this and absorb it. So what you want to do is make sure that you squeeze under this. So the top layer is going to be the old, and the new layer is going to be the fresher. I know, buddy. It's hard to teach and heal and do this at the same time. So she then takes a moment to breathe and casts heal as she shows the injection that goes under the plate.
Under the plate, so that the top is what's old and the under part is what's new.
Yeah.
I kind of imagine it as, I'm going to get my science wrong at this point, but like aluminum, where as you crumble it, it kind of gets stronger. But then if you were to put more, that's going to get tighter as this forms around it.
Okay.
So it's going to kind of keep getting tighter the more you do these injections.
Got it.
Tell y'all what, I know you guys just got out of a bad situation, and I know that medical procedures and equipment are not cheap. So I'll we'll give you a deal. We can deal in favors at a later date or something like that. Like, I hope that, honestly, I don't know what's happened with some of your scars or who you're seeing to get some of your enhancements, but if you ever need upgrades, like, I will give you a good deal.
Got any spare stim packs around, or stim patches
Of
around?
course.
Or maybe some trauma patches.
Those are easy. Try patches this time too?
Sure.
All right. So she gathers all that, hands them over.
I'll just take a buttload.
Sure.
Yep.
Hey,
Do you want to pay for those, or do you want to?
I mean, I don't want to.
Yeah.
And we have the family and friends discount.
Tell you what, again, I know you guys just got out of things and you're probably just trying to pay for your food right now. So if you can't do anything right now, your next big score, you can pay off the debt. I can run a tab for you.
I'll start a tab with you.
All right, that sounds great. And again, willing to deal in favors if you can't make that work.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course. Happy to help. And some of her like original bubbliness kind of comes back.
Hey, Doc. Moment.
Oh, right this way.
Be right back, folks. How much you still owe him?
For him?
No. Nothing.
Oh, how much you want me to still?
Oof.
I'd guess about 300,000 yen.
7 days time. Check your account.
Don't run yourself broke. You're going to be around a lot longer than 7 days, buddy. I'm not letting you go that easy. If I have to come save your ass myself.
And he does something he's never done. He gives you a hug. You're a good one, Doc.
You're a good one, Rio.
Well, they're
I'm
having,
glad you got a family.
I'll see you later.
while they're having that conversation, I'm heading over to Liv. Hey, Liv. What people called you when you were a kid? I mean, was it Liv the whole time? Would you ever? Obviously.
I mean, that was my nickname, and that became like my fake sin name. But like,
when you were doing all of Flippity Rude, you know, all that stuff.
Like as a kid, like competitively, like you want my government name? Well, my first name is Evelyn.
Evelyn. And is that your stage name?
No, Evelyn's my government name.
Right, I'm talking about
Liv
when
is
you
my.
competed.
Oh no! Like I competed with my government name. Like I did that like legally. Like that was my.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that was all above board.
Cool. You do me a favor, and I grab like if there's like a prescription pad.
Sure.
Or something here. Just show me how to spell that. Just sign up the way you used to.
My handwriting's shit. I'll just let you know it right now.
It's all right.
And she's.
We're in a doctor's office. You think things get signed like nice here?
Fair. And I will write my full name and hand that over.
Right. When the doc comes out.
She almost comes out.
Oh, right.
As Rio turns to walk away. Hey,
Yeah.
Rio, could I ask you? Your team, I'm sure to be family, they're good people, right?
Yeah.
To get your love.
Yeah.
Do you know if Liv is single?
I hadn't thought of it. I could ask.
She's beautiful.
That's your type?
Isn't she everyone's type?
She's beautiful. You're right.
I don't hear this right.
No, you're
Thank God, because I would be
If it comes up,
my
you know,
charisma is my dump
we'll
stat. I
call
got
a little
no
bit of
game.
a favor for that.
All right. You check your comms. I'll get back to you.
Oh. She comes out blushing and kind of smiling to herself. Anything else y'all need?
So I didn't hear any of that, did I?
No.
But while they were gone after this, I was like, so you think they were dating at some point? This whole time Liv thought that like,
I don't know. I feel
They
like
had
she's
been-
definitely into him. It seems obvious to me.
like that was weird, right?
I mean, look at him. What, you never seen a silver fox?
I know. I mean, to be honest, I never really thought of him that way because obviously, like, he's more of like a grandpa type to me. So no.
And he is.
You might want to broaden your horizons, love.
I'm 20. Like,
I mean, I doubt this stuff works anymore after 100 years anyway, if you know what I'm
Oh, I promise you, it still works. It's not the oldest one I've seen.
talking. Ooh, you got a lot of stories.
It still works, right?
Escapist Den.
but like that was
What's
weird
the
though, right? Like that
it was
was
cute.
weird.
Yeah.
You're good.
I,
You know what? Taking a
uh,
little time for yourself and humoring that part of your anatomy might actually be beneficial for some of your advancement
I mean, it is good
stages
for you
here.
in real
Doc.
life. So.
Yeah, I know. Right?
There was one woman for me. There's only going to be one woman for me. But I appreciate you. I'll find out about that, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, bud.
I didn't hear that. No, but I didn't hear that, so I'm still gonna double down. When the doc comes out, I'm gonna. I've taken that piece of paper and I've folded it up in my hand, but I'm gonna try without you seeing, without Liv seeing. Say, well, thank you, doctor. Thanks for helping out a friend. And the paper is in here. I'm gonna pull you closer, Doc. It's really her. You're right. She was a child prodigy. And I'm gonna leave it in her hand. And
She doesn't look for now, but she really wants to.
Rio, are we good? We got.
we got stim patches. You got anything fun to send us off with?
Doctor.
Can I have one of those lollipops?
As many as you like, Rio.
You ever had one of these
What is it?
glow pops?
No.
Is it the fun kind or no, just the regular blow pop?
Get your mind out of the gutter.
It's not the gutter. It's just, candy. There's candy and there's
Does it
candy.
have flavors?
Blue raspberry.
Liv has
What is
already
that?
been stuffing her pockets while
It's
nobody was
inside of
looking.
It's candy. Not everything's made of soy.
I very slowly scrutinize it, smell it,
Put it in your mouth.
So she
Tastes good, I promise.
lick it a little. The first lick, it doesn't taste like anything.
Not much.
I don't taste anything.
I just bite into the whole thing. I'm like, oh God, what's in the middle of
It
this?
broke in your mouth. What is it, glass?
Give it a lot.
Is it gonna break
I want
my
that.
I'll show you how to
Please.
do
Is it shards of glass?
Please don't cut your.
What's in the middle of this?
You're fine. You're
Because it's a
fine.
blow pop, right?
Yeah.
it. It's gum.
Yeah.
You never had gum? You never had gum?
What is this?
I like gum.
Yeah.
I'm working with children.
Not all of us.
Is it good?
It's not dissolving.
It's not supposed to, mate. It's long-term entertainment
Yeah.
for your mouth.
Yeah.
Does it taste good?
I said it.
Oh. Oh, I don't
Told you.
want that.
There's candy. There's candy.
Clip
I'll
that.
take it back.
Here,
I mean,
try another one and maybe
I swallow the gum. I was like, I mean, it was okay, but like,
don't do that again.
You have
don't do what?
chocolate?
I'm not supposed to eat it?
You don't got
Yeah, I have a
chocolate here,
chocolate
do you?
one here and dig through. Here you go.
That's a
Take
Tootsie
it.
Roll. They don't make those anymore.
Tootsie Roll.
Yeah.
A Tootsie Pop, if you will.
Right.
Was I not supposed to eat
You're
it?
supposed to. She
Keep licking
blushes really hard as she says, "Lick and suck on it."
Yeah.
I lick it
I need
once,
an adult.
I lick it twice, and then I bite
I
it.
bet you just like you should. Well played, sir. Well played.
Yeah.
Are we ready to go? Did we get all the stuff?
Yeah.
Think so.
Let me get you one of my little to-go first aid kits as well. Might be good
Yes.
to have on the
I've already got
the
one, right?
I got
next
one too, but I'll
adventure.
take another
Oh, no,
one.
wait, I don't. Oh, no, I do. I'll take two.
Wait, do I? Yeah, med kit.
Well, Doctor, it's been lovely meeting you.
Very nice meeting you all as well. Here's my comm code, and she
Excellent.
pings it over to each of you guys. And yours says hi with a little smiley emoji. But she avoids eye contact. It'd be great, awkward. So she pings it over to you guys and says, anytime you need patching up, you give me a call.
Right.
Great.
See you in a few hours then.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah.
And your name was?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm Trigger.
Very nice to meet you, Trigger. And you were
Frayne.
Frayne. Nice to meet you as well. And Liv. I'll remember that.
Did I tell you?
I told you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I introduced the two of you.
oh, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a very lovely name.
Thanks.
And I take.
Thanks for all the candy too.
Yeah, yeah.
And the medical stuff.
There's stickers if you guys want them.
No shit. I will cry. Liv just starts. I love you so much. Shoving her
You
pockets.
got fake tattoos?
Oh my God.
I don't personally, but I'm sure you could get them at a stuffer shack.
What we didn't realize was that this office doubled as a Claire's.
Anybody need their ears pierced?
So as we head out,
Yeah.
I'll be the last one in. Then I'll turn to you and I'll say, "Thank you."
Anytime, Rio. And I mean anytime. And I'm talking about years. I'm not talking about months. I'm not talking about days. We're going to push for the limit. Yeah.
Goodbye, Doc.
See.
All right, thank you. And you can all add Daktari as a contact
Hell
on your
Yay.
character sheet. Thank you so much, Rem. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh my God, she was so cute.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you, guys.
Boy, did I read that situation wrong.
Yes, you did.
I did.
Awesome.
Hey, I'm a permanent
You guys can pull that chair back.
middle
Yeah.
Close in again.
meddling.
Thanks.
Perfect. All right.
So, right, friends,
Yes.
we kind of have to figure out how to get there, don't we?
Yeah.
How do we get across the world?
I'll tell you what. I don't know how to get there for sure, but when we are there, I know someone who can help us out.
Once we get there.
And I could check ahead of time to see if maybe she could help us get there too.
Well, that'd be lovely.
Okay.
Yeah, she's an old friend of mine.
Sorry.
Why is that funny?
Yeah, I missed something.
No reason.
I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. Do you get it?
I don't know.
I feel like they have like an inside joke about that.
Would
Yeah, that's
like
not cool.
to
Birds and the bees,
ping
Oh,
my friend.
Frayne.
I'd like to ping my friend Hammer.
Old friend.
Yeah,
Old
I'd like to
friend.
ping my friend Hammer.
Okay.
Names,
What do you say?
Looks like, I'm gonna start with, Haley. What's up, fucker? It's me. Obviously. Looks like we need to head out your way. Could use a little help getting there. Could use a little help when we get there. I promise to make it worth your while. In whatever way I need to.
Well now.
Your turn. That's it.
2 words. Come back right away. Say less.
Right. Transpo, question mark.
Not from my end.
All right, well,
Any ideas? We're in the bit of the shit.
I don't have access from here.
Fair enough. See you before you see me.
Roger that.
All right. Well, she'll be there when we get there, but first we have to get there.
all right, well, perhaps Skelly might have a lead.
Perhaps.
Skelly
Oh,
Or-
right, that fucker.
might have a lead, point us in the right direction. He does owe us his life.
Right?
On
You got him out of the
Comcast
shit.
Midnight.
That's a great idea.
Hey,
Shall we
Liv,
head?
Quick question. You single?
I'm sorry, what did you just ask her?
If she's, well, you seen someone? Yeah,
Just to what you're not asking me though, right? Because that's weird.
Oh,
You're
God,
not
no, I'm
asking
I
me.
could be your great grandfather.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Okay. Oof. Okay. No offense.
Get really
No.
straight.
No
I was
offense.
going to get really
You're a
offended
great
that he
guy.
asked her.
I just
Instead of you.
there's a big age gap,
Oh.
Yeah,
And
no,
that's
I'm with
kinda
you.
weird.
No, I understand. Yeah,
and we've trauma bonded a lot, and that's
I know,
also kind
it's
of
kinda
drawing
weird,
away.
but it's not
Okay.
for me. You know.
Yeah, I don't have. I mean, like, when do I have time to date?
All right, it's good to know. What'd you think of the doc?
The one that was like looking at me weird.
Some would say she was admiring.
Oh wow, I was not picking up on that at all.
Oh,
Is that what was happening?
yeah.
I thought she just didn't like me.
No, she
Was that flirting? Is that what flirting is?
It's flirting light.
Yeah, I'm not good at this, guys. I don't really ever.
So that's a yes.
So that's what's a yes?
You are single.
Yeah. Oh yeah, very single. Like
preoccupied,
I'm
it
not.
seems.
Yeah. Like
Not
when?
looking?
Boop, 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 boop.
Wait. And like truly Liv is very clueless when it comes. She has no charisma. Like for you at home watching on the stat sheet, low charisma, does not like, she did not pick up on any of that.
Yeah.
And probably still doesn't know why you're letting her know.
Oh, well,
Good.
it's always good to make friends.
Yeah, I like friends.
Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop.
Right, and
This
I'm
is all
completely out.
really
Yeah,
weird.
And I have completely gleaned what he is doing. And I realized how off I was, and I was like, damn, I should have put a number on there too. Right, well, down to the sewers, shall
Just
we?
when I thought I was getting to know you all, you get weirder on me and weirder and weirder.
Hang around longer, mate. Sewers.
Sewers.
Again?
We've got to find Torin.
It's not that bad down there, really.
Aren't you used to it by
I
now?
thought he was given the memo that he doesn't have to be there anymore. He's still hanging out there.
I think you might like it.
I think he's
I
set
think
himself
we were
up.
supposed to send them the memo.
Oh shit! Maybe we were
That's the
supposed to
point.
send
We were
him the
supposed to let
memo.
him know that he wasn't in the shit anymore. So
Okay, I've unwrapped like 3 different blow pops and like have been just crunching,
just
like
stop
eating them.
swallowing them.
They're good. aren't they?
Yeah, just don't
Yeah.
swallow it. Again, long
What's the point of food if you're not supposed to eat it?
You're supposed to savor it. Really let it move around in your mouth, get the different flavors. You know, long-term entertainment.
Yeah.
Not this instant gratification bullshit. You've got to play with it a little bit.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
I am
Chew it.
enjoying it.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed 3 so far.
Oh boy.
She's going to be sick to her stomach, isn't she?
Yep.
You're
All right.
about to get
So,
kind of hyper, I bet.
oh, that too. I wonder how much real sugar she's ever had.
Probably not a lot.
Oh.
All right. Well, we didn't need the fun drugs from the doctor because we got that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, are you ready to go? I'm ready to go.
Yeah, but you
Your
are.
teeth are kind of
Let's.
blue.
Are they?
Yeah, your
What's
tongue
that?
too.
Are they blue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see your tongue.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
It's
cool.
blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very blue.
Hell,
Yeah. Do it again. Yeah.
how long did it feel like that?
For a
Oh,
while.
who
Really?
knows? It could be forever.
I
Is this
jump
permanent?
into my
See?
drone
Yeah, we're on.
and get close and just kind of bob up and down. It could, you, in the
So you can
comms about
see.
one more. Take a photo, and it reflects back.
Whoa!
I think we
What's
better
this
go
shit
to.
made of?
Yo, we're on the street for a long time here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we? Can we get off the street?
All right. You start to try and find Torin and realize that it's been long enough that he's probably had a bowel movement by then. And the tracking chip you find in the sewer on,
For fuck's sake.
yeah, you find it floating down the sewer. That was a part
This
of
is
what
where
used to
I- this
maybe
is where
be
I-
Torin.
Yeah.
Get sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the part.
And so Torin, unfortunately, becomes a bit of a dead end. But you do remember that you know a certain French Canadian who could potentially help you to source some transportation.
Let's go.
Right idea. No, I'm just kidding.
You spend the rest of the day preparing, gathering gear for your trip out to the research facility or the supposed research facility. in-
Can we do some sneaky shopping that we don't do on screen?
We absolutely can.
Because
Because by the end of this day, you find yourselves aboard a private flight out that way to Russia.
Oh,
And that is where we're going to end the
Swanky.
session for this evening.
We know
are
why? You had to put us on a
jet
private
setting.
jet because we were too busy fucking around. And I like that about
The
you.
blow pops.
I like
man.
that. I like that.
I love it.
like that you put
love
us
it.
fuckers on a private fucking jet because we've lived shit lives, brother.
That's exactly.
Shit,
I'm here
shit
to make
lives.
all of your dreams come true.
I want to fly private.
And Blow Pop, if you're seeing this, we'd love to work with you.
We really would.
Not a sponsor yet. Thank you everyone for watching. We appreciate all of the time that you've dedicated to this. We have 2 episodes left
I
for
know.
real this time.
Yeah.
Next week is the penultimate episode. We do have some special guests coming to join us, which we're very excited about. Tune in next week for the penultimate episode as well. Enter Excommunication. I am not going to spell it this time around, but just enter it in the chat twice or more, more than once, and you will be disqualified.
You will be excommunicated.
You will be excommunicado.
You'll be
You'll be
executed.
excommunicated if you do.
Oh, yeah. I went to.
Yeah. It's too far, too far.
Make sure to jump over to the Catalyst YouTube channel to watch the after show for all the in-depth look and behind-the-scenes info about this episode. Once again, if you like what you saw, like it, thumb up it,
Thumb up it.
Thumb up it.
subscribe, and all of that wonderful stuff. Take care of each other.
Yeah.
Make sure that you do that, and we'll see you next week. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Bye.